What? Okay.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It's Tuesday night. You know what that means. It's time for another exhilarating, exciting, fun-loving, or maybe not so much, episode of Do You Even Transform, Bro? Do you? Joining us tonight is special guest, but he's known around the yard here. The captain himself has joined us, Mr. EVW, Mr. Erik Von Wolfenstein. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, Wolfe Nation? Good to see you guys. Good to be here on the show. Big fan. Glad to join you guys tonight. Looking forward to the discussion.
Thanks for joining us, man. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while since we recorded together. I know I've dropped in on the Friday night show. Shout out to Ram Hatton. But me and this guy used to do a pod together about 6 years ago now. Seems like it's been a while ago.
It's been a while. It's been a minute. It's been several minutes.
Wow, man. Jesus Christ. Well, good seeing you, buddy. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
All right. And also joining us, this guy needs no introduction, but I guess I'll give him one anyway. We have the Rusty Mechanic.
I am the Rusty Mechanic.
And that's all he got for tonight.
That's all I got. I'm scared because I'm afraid I'm going to say like Rust Nation or something and piss off Wolfie over there. So I've got to be
that's copywritten, bro. You gotta send a check.
Yeah,
you gotta send a check.
I was told, and I'm not allowed to do what either. So I'm very cautious.
I've got powerful lawyers.
Hey, listen, man.
So do I.
People got action figures to buy. Go ahead, send a check. Send a check. And then also joining us tonight is my brother, Derek B. What's up, bro?
What's up, everybody?
And I'm Erik B, your host, man. So it's another episode of Do You Even Transform, Bro? I know we advertised tonight that Jonathan Williams, will be joining us. He's gonna be joining us a little late. He already told us up front that he wouldn't be here till about 8:30. So stick around, he'll be here. Shout out to the TF Marauders, and we'll get more of an intro when he gets here. But let's go ahead and go back around StreamYard and see how everybody's week or quarter has been. I know we see Wolfie on Fridays, but I haven't talked to him in quite some time, so this would be good to catch up with him, man. So how you been, bro? You been good?
Yeah, living the dream, as they say. You've been working a lot, getting ready for a big project we got going on. I'm going to south of the border this coming next week. Yeah, spending a week down there.
Dang.
See if they let me back in afterwards.
You said south of the border, and I was thinking you were going to the U.S. Is that weird?
Yeah, man. Listen, everything isn't about Canada, Rusty.
What?
Jesus Christ!
Don't go there.
Canadians.
It's funny, Rusty, because the following week I'm actually coming up to Ontario for a couple of days. So I am international. I'm worldwide. Wolfe Nation is everywhere. My friends.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Dude, are they gonna have you staying at like an all inclusive? Maybe.
If you think Holiday Inn Express is an all inclusive resort, sure.
Hey, man, definitely don't drink the water there, bro.
No. I accidentally did that once, and they're not lying when they say don't do that. I was sick for a week after that.
It'll get you sick, man. It'll get you sick. Don't do it. No. That's what's up, man. So you're gonna be down there for a week, then you shooting up to Ontario. You're gonna be a traveling man. Are you even going? Oh, so are you making NJCC?
No, unfortunately, I cannot. Just not happening in the cards. I'll be RetroCon if any of you guys are interested in going to that. I'll be there, but unfortunately, no NJCC this year.
No worries, man. No worries. I'm not making it this year. I went to my first one. I'm not sure if I'll be back.
That's a long haul for you, though.
It is. It's just a long haul for like a 2-day thing. So, yeah, man. But I hope everybody who's going has a good time.
You'll be back.
We'll see. We'll see. If there's another big like realm event, quote unquote, like we did Realm Nation, the test shot, I may slide up. Yeah. You know what I mean? See what I can do. We'll see. Back. We'll see. Look at him. He planning something already. That's what's up, man. So Wolf, anything exciting on the horizon besides traveling for your job? Because people don't know how to stop pressing buttons.
You know what? No, that's it. It's really all I got going on right now. Just like I said, big project. It's my first big solo project, I guess we could call it, since I started this new gig a year ago. They have enough trust in me to do this. I walked over there. I said, you sure you want me doing this south of the border, talking to some people who don't speak the right language? They said, we believe you, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, they just testing you out. They trying to make sure that they don't mess up that account down there. They like, oh, he's nice enough. We'll be all right.
He's nice enough.
He'll be good. You do it good.
If I curse, they won't understand me, so it's all right.
That's what's up. Well, hey, if you ever need to come home, you can always just press a button. They'll send you out of there quick. You go home now.
I know the right ones to push. Trust me. I'll get out of there in a second flat if I have to.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So I got a couple more questions for you, Wolf, and then we'll go ahead and go to the rest of the cast. So for our audience, we have some people who don't necessarily tune into other realm shows. I know, right? Like what? Craziness in itself. But for our audience, man, since you're new here, why don't you tell people a little bit about yourself, how you got into collecting, like what's your interest and hobbies as far as collecting, and overall, how'd you meet the realm?
Oh God. Well, we're going back to 2014. Good Lord. Dang, I was such a young man back then.
11 years.
Didn't have quite so much gray in the beard those days. Yeah. So, I back in 2014 is when I started this whole game. I was always a Transformers fan. That was love number one. 2014 was not the greatest year of my life. I had gotten out of some very long relationship, and I moved back home, and I wasn't feeling too good about a lot of things. And I don't know, man, I just started watching Transformers cartoons again on YouTube. I found about YouTube, and then I just started, I remember the toys. And I started Googling stuff on YouTube. Is that a thing? I'm sorry for using the wrong words. But no, I discovered there were toy reviewers in 2014. I had not heard of this. I had no idea this was a thing. And discovered a guy called MGO316. He got his lovers, he got his haters.
Freaking geek himself.
Controversial figure. And he had this. He was doing a review that I happened to click on, and it was for a little something called EP10.
Oh man, I remember that review like yesterday.
I had no idea what Masterpiece Transformers. I'm brand new to this. I had no idea what's going on. I see this, and I'm like, what? What is this? This is the Prime that I've always wanted. It's perfect. It's got the trailer. It's just big, beautiful Prime. And I'm like, oh my God, what is this? And I discovered Masterpiece. That all that came, third party came next after that. I was learning what third party was and all that. Yeah. As I was, learning about YouTube reviewers, I stumbled across one, Bobby Skullface, who we all know, good friend of the show, friend of the realm. Bobby was talking about the Realm Collectors group, and after a while, back in 2017, when I first joined, I lurked around for a couple years. I posted here and there, but then 2019 is when I made my official debut. I went to the first NJCC in 2019. And it was amazing. The love that group, that was a smaller group. It wasn't like a TF con or anything like that, or a bot con as we know it today, but it was a smaller group. Most of the New York, New Jersey guys were there. Shannon GD drove over. Chris Pinkerton was there. Gord, all those guys. And just, again, the love from that weekend was just incredible. Like, everyone, it was so cool. I was nervous. I'm meeting new people. Dust pulls me around to the Rock Island. Said, man, listen, you don't got nothing to worry about. You're welcome here. Just, hang out and chill. It's a good group. And it was, man. It was one great experience. And, here I am today, all these years later, doing a podcast.
There you go.
So here we are.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I met you, I think, in person for the first time. It was Reston 2019.
It was Reston,
17,
yeah.
Yeah. 17 was the first year that I showed up, and that's how I met the realm at Reston, ironically enough. And then 17 is when I met you, man, and we've been cool ever since, man. You're actually a part of our little subgroup called My Rock, shameless plug.
Shout out. Love the Michigan crew. Love them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, this is one of the few guys that'll actually drive up to hang out with us on a Saturday. And then drive all the way back, him and Jeremy and sometime Logan, man. So we appreciate it, and we've driven down there, and we're not shy about driving.
No, man, you guys came to visit. It was a good time too.
Yeah, man. Oh man, Pittsburgh was fun. That burger, bro, I still remember like yesterday. That burger was great.
Oh.
That shake, oh man, bro.
It was a good time.
Good eating.
For sure.
All right, but enough of that, man. Thanks again for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Wolf, yes, sir. And then Rusty, man, how you been, man? It's been a minute.
Yeah, because I missed the last show because keeping in my trend of, as Scott pointed out, of fucked up things that happened to Rusty just before a show. We unfortunately, our 14-year-old Morky, she had a really good puppy life, and she was just suffering from kidney disease and arthritis. And we took her in for her monthly checkup with the vet, and the vet kind of looked at us and said, "You know what?" And this was the day that we were supposed to be recording, because I was messaging you guys that morning, going, "Guys, I don't like shit's happening." Yeah. And so anyway, I mean, she was the vet was basically like it's time. I don't think she's got a quality of life anymore. She's suffering, and we kind of saw it coming anyway. We kind of been preparing ourselves for the last 6 months anyway. It still sucks when you had to do it, when you had to make the decision, but that's why I missed the show there 2 weeks ago. And we've been dealing with that. It is what it is. And then last weekend things got better because we managed to put that behind us, and then I managed to get out with some motorsport stuff. There was an autocross last weekend, so I was out with my local club with the crew doing autocross stuff in the parking lot, and I dragged my brother-in-law and his fiance out as well, and I had my Mini, my wife's Mini, and my Cobalt all out there. Each one of us was driving a different car, so we were having an absolute blast doing that all weekend, and I was jumping from car to car to car. I was doing my run, and then I would jump in with the brother-in-law, and I would help him do his run, and then I would jump in with his fiance and help her do her run, and I would get out and I would get right back in my car and go do my run. So I was just all day long, I was just in a car out there in the parking lot ripping around, and actually the video
tricking, bro. I know your back was on fire the next day.
Oh yeah, no, I was exhausted the next day. I don't even think, like, I get up in the morning, I put on pajama pants, didn't go out, didn't do anything. I sat on the couch all day long, watched TV. I was just like, oh my god, I was exhausted. Absolutely exhausted, but it was an absolute blast. And I posted a video up on my YouTube channel, The Rust Mechanic Drive, so if you guys want to check it out. As an absolute blast, and I love going on, and I can't wait to go out and do the next one too. So that's pretty much, and TFCon happened too. TFCon Toronto, I went down there. I didn't even get a chance to talk to you guys about that because that was the week before the last show there. Hang out with Sony for most of the weekend, and Boris from Ages 3 and Up, and Eddie from Toy Dojo was hanging out with all those guys. Sanjay was there
from Madhouse. Madhouse was there at the table, weren't
yeah, sorry, Erik was there. Yeah, he had his table on the other side. Like, they were set up right in the middle of the whole vendor room. Sanjay, Miller Time. There's two other guys I'm forgetting. Miles. There's somebody else I'm forgetting. Niles, sorry.
It's all good.
Niles. Shit, there's somebody else now.
Chris Bishop.
Bishop.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Yes, thank you. Yeah. So I was hanging out with those guys all weekend too, off and on. It was
so you stayed days? Or you
just the day? I drove down Saturday morning, stayed overnight, went back Sunday morning, and I think Sony and Sanjay and the guys, I think they were all heading out Sunday morning too, but they got there on Friday. And then I hooked up with them like in the morning on Saturday and hung out with them. It was a good time. Nice. That's all the stuff that has happened since 2 shows before.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Derek, man, how's it been for you, brother?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Well, first of all, I want to shout out my pops. Dad turned 75. I talked about this on ETR, but it's been a couple of weeks since we gotten together. Dad turned 75. We had a big shindig for him, and it was a banger. It was a banger, to say the least. So, nice. Shout out to my pops, and went to go see the Superman movie. They should have called it Mr. Terrific's premiere, because that was the only exciting thing about that movie for me. So
dang, bro, stop playing.
Derek Snyder, bro.
Terrific. Shout out to Mr. Terrific.
Better watch it.
He is the greatest superhero, DC superhero in that movie.
Dang, homie.
So, but no, but seriously, no. Superman was actually, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool for what it was.
Yeah.
You know,
what rating did you give it? Go ahead.
So it really it felt like a fun. It felt like a fun.
Oh, he's struggling with this one.
He is. It's not that hard, bro.
Because I'm trying to remember the director for the original one.
Oh, Snyder?
No, I'm talking about that 70s.
Oh, who knows, dude?
We're going way back when.
Nobody.
It felt like a fun Donner flick. It felt like a fun Donner flick with a lot of action. So it was like, okay, well, I mean, you know, got to give it to him for that. But but yeah, I would say it was like a good solid 7.2.
7.2.
Yeah.
Very
7.2.
Yeah. A very
emphasis
specific
on the 0.2.
Just gave it a solid
if it wasn't,
7
it would.
instead.
If it wasn't for Mr. Terrific, it would have been way lower. I'm sorry, it's just like, yo. And although Mr. Terrific wasn't played accurately in that one, because only reason why I said, because I'm a Mr. Terrific fan, so. But I did like the way they portrayed his character. So shout out to them.
I thought they made him into even more of a badass on screen. Because normally when you see him, like he's not, he's like the simp, but
he's the solid, he's the solid, quiet, know-it-all, and but he's not braggart about it. He just, lets his actions speak louder than his words and his knowledge. So so yeah, that's what it was for me. Shout out to the TF Marauders. I appeared on their show. We recorded that following Saturday, and absolutely had an absolute great time. If you didn't get a chance to see the show, I posted it on the In the Realm of Collectors Facebook group, so you'll see the link for that. And then we also had Fantastic Four. I went to go right after I finished recording that. Me and Sean went to go see Fantastic Four at our new movie spot, which is the Alamo Draft House, and I'm going to see all my movies there from now on because it's the experience for me, Yeah, it's the absolute experience. So yeah, so shout out to the Alamo Draft House, and yeah, man, it's just been a solid 2 weeks. Last night, we had a great show. We reviewed, we did a lot of the SDCC coverage.
Yep.
So yeah, we really got it in last night. But don't forget, next week, ETR 500. We are celebrating 500 episodes. We're planning a big celebration. So make sure y'all tune in next Monday night, 8:05. Or 8:10, whatever time we done.
Let y'all tell it.
I really gotta stop saying 8:10. So yeah,
8:10.
8:10.
I really gotta stop saying that.
That's military time.
That's your fault, Eric.
8:10.
Derek, did you get the Galactus popcorn bucket?
He did. He probably
No.
the helmet.
No, are you talking about the Galactus one?
Yeah, you didn't get that one.
No, dude, no. They wanted 90. It was close to 8. It was 80 or 90 bucks.
80.
It was 80 or 90 bucks for that thing, and it was huge.
Yeah,
but to be fair, I think you can bring it in and just get free refills on popcorn,
dude. So
Forever?
if that's the case, then I should be able to take any of my other popcorn buckets that I've gotten. Transformers 1, Fast and the Furious. I'm looking at them all right now. Mission Impossible, Deadpool, Miss Marvel.
Tell you to buy all of those.
Yeah, look, I should be able to take any of those buckets back to the movie theaters where I used to go to and be able to get popcorn for free. I'm just saying, because I paid enough for them.
You got a popcorn bucket module case over there we don't see?
Now they all in the dick
Sean, if you're listening, Sean, if you're listening, write that down. But yeah, I mean, when y'all come over here, y'all been over here. I don't know if y'all ever noticed the popcorn buckets that I had up on top of. You seen them? They're stacked up in here, and they're stacked. Some of them are stacked on the top, but they're in the pantry as well. So I got popcorn buckets for days because we got a theater room here, and every time people come over to watch the movie, we pop popcorn, and then we get
now he's flexing. Yeah,
flexing
it was like, okay,
theater room.
it was like, why not get the bucket, right? Okay,
Do
cool.
you have
So,
a theater room?
I'm making one.
I mean,
Does it
Yeah,
like
I mean, I'm just
does his collection room just like hit you with a waft of popcorn when you walk in there? Like that sounds like a lot,
It smells like artificial butter in here.
right? Like I don't know, like you can never get rid of that grease and smell and oil. You know what I'm talking about? Like that's okay. I don't think I want to come over to your house anymore, Derek. I don't know. Just,
man, look, you know, and yo, Dust, you ain't kidding. But man, I'm telling you, when that $80 popcorn bucket was crazy.
Yeah, that is
man. You should have
egregious.
seen it.
That's
it was
crazy.
freaking huge.
dude, I don't
think
think I've spent like $80 on a sweatshirt at a concert, let alone
you
a
whack.
popcorn bucket.
I've spent $80 on a t-shirt before. I mean, on a sweatshirt.
Really?
Before. Not at the concert, but on a heck yeah.
Oh yeah,
Ralph Lauren
yeah, but I mean, you know what I mean.
Easy.
Like, but the sweatshirts you're getting at concerts are like cheap and you know what I mean. Like
Yeah,
they're not worth.
it depends on the
like,
vendor. There's some rap
Fair.
concerts that they sell really good ones. That's
Yeah.
like $80 to $100.
No, I know, but
Mm-hmm.
but on average, right? But I hear like on a good quality sweatshirt, yeah, I'd spend $80-$100 on it. Like Scott
of
will
course.
tell you, right? Like what did he spend on his? You know what I mean? Like anyway,
right.
whatever.
You know, and with the popcorn buckets. With the popcorn buckets in general, I like those ones that have the different things. Because remember when they had the when Rise of the Beast came out, they had the Optimus one with the trailer.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
The cab
sorry.
was the drink, and you put the drink in the cab, and then you flip the trailer up, and you put popcorn.
Man, you
in
bought that thing?
I had to order one. No, I had to order that one because I couldn't get it in
man.
the theater. So I got one for my grandson, and I got two for me. I sold one. I gave one away in the raffle, and then kept one in the box.
Are you listening to this, Derek? He bought 3.
Yeah, I bought 3.
We gotta
Yeah,
have an offline conversation.
I made
What
I
is
made
wrong
enough.
with this cat?
Yeah,
I made enough money on that raffle to pay for all 3 of them. So you know.
Oh,
it was,
okay.
it
Well,
was
hey,
okay.
fair enough. If
It
they
was
free,
okay.
then you're
So,
good.
yeah.
Even still,
yeah.
Eric, I think you got to get your boy under control, man. I think he's got a problem.
No, I don't have a
He
problem.
Like
It's
what he like,
just-
bro.
Sounds like a problem.
I like theme stuff, you know, especially if I know I'm going to use it. So, you know, like when the last Fast and Furious 10 came out, they had that bucket that turns as a tire type thing, and that bucket actually turns, and like it's
All
like
right,
it's
enough.
spinning.
Enough. That sounds
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
like,
No,
oh,
it's-
no.
Dude, y'all should see one day I'm gonna take a picture of this bucket collection, and y'all gonna see what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, this is
and
my
the,
fault.
and the cups, and the
good, bro.
cups, and those cups too. Those big,
Oh
you know,
my
the big
Welcome to the
cups.
Derek B. Buys
Movie
popcorn
cup,
hour.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But no, it's been an awesome. It's been an incredible 2 weeks, you know. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
That's
been
got
crazy. It's crazy.
Do
Yeah.
you even popcorn, bro?
That dude said, "Control your segment, bro."
This is the segment. We talking about what we doing. So yeah.
All right, that's it for you, D.
Yeah, that's it for me, man. But yeah, no, but seriously, check out ETR next Monday, y'all. We're gonna have something special for y'all.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Looking forward to it. And for me, man, it hasn't been too crazy. Just to catch y'all up, shout out to Kennedy who turned 9 in this past couple weeks. Since we
Nice.
recorded.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Happy birthday,
shout out to her.
sweetie.
Birthday.
Shout
Yeah.
out to her. And Sean, I echo your sentiments. I think everybody's over these damn buckets.
Yo,
I think it's over.
she's responsible for half
Oh,
of it.
man.
Just saying.
Thanks, Dust.
You know.
We appreciate you, man. We're doing our best. Doing our best.
Thanks, Dust.
So we did that, man. So we went to the beach for that. Hung out at the beach. We got a local beach here called Kissington Park. So we hung out there and just chilled out. It's a metro park.
Okay.
Family, friends came out, so that was cool. And then went and grabbed some dinner after, so that was a fun time. And then so we saw, as a family, we saw the Superman movie. Pretty much enjoyed it. I gave it an 8 to 8.5 out of 10. I feel like they got the spirit of Superman right. His internal struggle of being the strongest man alive, while still simultaneously trying to keep his cool. And he's a fun-loving guy, right? Like he's always trying to do the right thing by everybody, which sometimes gets him in trouble. And I think they captured that spirit. So they did a good job there. Mr. Terrific was fantastic. I enjoyed him. Guy Gardner was dumb, but he was meant to be dumb.
Dumb as hell. Dumb as hell.
But that's who
Supposed to
he's
be.
meant to be. That's who he's meant to be.
Man.
So I think they knocked that character out.
They
And
overplayed.
then I didn't like Hawk Girl with the
Oh,
screech.
girl, no, nobody did. Nobody
that
did.
was dumb. But other than that, I thought that her character was fine, but that was dumb. But overall, it was a good movie. That's probably one of the most cynical Lex Luthors besides Alex Luthor that we've seen on screen. And he was a nut. But I thought, I mean, spoiler alert, if you seen it yet, Wolf?
I'm hoping to go this Saturday and make it a double feature with
spoil
Fantastic
it,
Four.
Not gonna spoil
Hey, whoa. You haven't seen Superman yet?
Worth it, though.
I haven't,
2 weeks in, bro.
Nah, but I'm not gonna spoil it for my boy. We already done kind of spoiled some stuff for him. I owe him just this last part, so I'm not gonna.
Don't worry about it. I already forgot. To be honest,
so it was good. And then we saw Fantastic Four just this weekend. We went on Sunday. We went Sunday.
Yeah,
we went Sunday. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I didn't expect to like Superman as much as I did, so I was pleasantly surprised with that. Fantastic Four was right in the pocket where I thought it was going to be. I enjoyed that. I gave it an 8.5 as well. I actually an 8.5, 9. So it was really, really good. I enjoyed that. I love what they did with that movie. Overall, I like what they're setting up and how they're bringing all these timelines together. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. So it was a good job. All pun intended. So it was that, and then back to work, and work is work, and got a chance to I'm on pace to hit a record this month for work, so I'm looking forward to that, seeing how that shakes out. So we'll see what happens on the 31st. But that's pretty much it for me, man. That's pretty much
That's what's up. Can I request something real quick? Can you mute Dante Bio, aka Esteban, in the chat?
What did he say?
He ain't snitching. That's he ain't snitching.
Hey, yeah, ask my daughters what happened to Derek on that game.
Oh no.
I'll let them tell you. I ain't even gonna spoil it.
Oh.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, Esteban, I'm just saying. Esteban, snitches get stitches.
Hey,
and I realize they also get immunity from prosecution, but bruh.
Derek, do you want me to pull 5 of Esteban's entries out of the raffle this month? I can do that.
There you go. Change them to Derek B. You can go and change them to Derek B.
Oh, like you even need
Dante,
help.
And Dante will pay for it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, like he needs. He's a walking
this
rabbit.
Dude,
bro.
Man, yo, wildin'.
Got you.
Coming on here, wildin'.
He got you.
He did.
Well, it is time for one of my favorite segments of the show. And I thought Jonathan would be here by now. I guess he's a couple minutes behind. So we'll make him last. But let's see, where are we at? Let's go to
Push the button.
Did you even transform, bro? Boom! Let's go. Well, we always start with our special guest, so we're gonna start with the captain. Did you transform, bro?
Oh man, in the pile of things I've gotten in the past couple of weeks,
Yeah, man.
I did. I guess I'm a little late on these, but we got the Ocular Max, Ignis Hotspot.
Hey, better late than never. That's it.
Starting to try to.
Yo, and you just got all 5 of those right at once.
I got the 4. The
You're still waiting on Blades.
Pre-order, yeah. No, the what's Streetwise?
Streetwise. Okay.
They're reissuing him. I missed
the reissue. Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
Him and Hotspot are the best of the set.
Yeah, this dude is beefy and heavy, and this dude did not skip any days. This is he's a big dude.
I liked First Aid better than Streetwise actually, but
he all right.
Just looking.
No,
I need 2 of those. I'm missing Groove and Blades, so can't wait to get them.
Here we go.
And,
one of my candidates for figure of the year.
There it is.
There you go.
There it is.
Magic Square Vortex. Absolutely loving this set. Just
man.
What can I say? Just beautiful. They feel good. I think Magic Square is killing it with these. I'm really anxious to see the combined mode.
Yep.
Same.
I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. Give me the last
I do
one.
hope that the hips are different than their robots on the combined mode. I hope the combined mode hips are different.
That's the one
Somebody,
goofy thing about these is that little drop down thing they do and like almost stick itself in the face. Like, you didn't need to do that, but
somebody
It's
broke
almost-
theirs
it's-
already.
It's almost an really.
Bobby
waist.
broke
In the
not
waist,
the,
yeah.
not the hip. He broke the cover for one of the arms. I was on a Zoom call with him Sunday, and
he was talking about.
he broke the cover.
Oh, what is that? What it was? I thought it was the hip. Yeah.
No,
okay.
I think we were talking about the hip, and then he
said
suddenly he was like,
broke
"Well, I broke mine," and we were all like, "Oh, where?"
that's
Speaking
what
of
it
which, can somebody who one of you guys send him a message? Tell him he can get that part for free from Magic Square. They'll replace it at no charge
Yeah,
because
awesome.
he bought
Service,
it.
yeah.
Good for them.
I'm sure he knows.
But that's it for me, Transformers wise.
That's what's up, bro.
All
That's what's up. All right, Rusty, let's bring you. in.
Hey, since it's been a few weeks, I've got a few things. So I went to TF Con, and I did pick up.
Cat.
okay.
He got it.
I did.
Yeah.
I did pick them up. I
Pick
will.
up an action figure.
Yeah,
that
I will.
just
I
so
will
happens to be a
give a
Transformer
shout out
character.
to Boris. He actually held on to this for me because he knew I was coming down. So thank you, Boris, for hooking me up
That's
with
what's
that. Now, of course, because Boris was so nice, then I just happened to be looking at his table, and sitting there on the table was the last MDLX Seeker that I needed. So I now have
there you go.
okay.
the set. I now have the
Nice.
set of the Seekers from MDLX.
That's what's up.
Eric, I know your blood pressure is probably rising as I'm doing.
No,
this.
man.
Sorry,
Listen, you can collect all the
apologize.
action figures you want. Just don't call them Transformers.
and then of course, I mean, and MDLX was making that exclusive, so then they obviously went ahead and re-released the original. So I picked up
okay,
the
yeah.
original too.
Got that one, yeah.
And it was actually interesting because I did actually want to see the differences. I know Sony talked about it, but I never actually had this guy in hand.
It's phenomenal.
But yeah,
You
like
said that's the
this guy's-
re-release.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they just released it again, and probably because they were using the mold right for the exclusive
yeah.
for Lost Light Rodimus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to be doing I did like a quick review video of the Lost Light, and then I want to do a comparison video as well that I'm working on right now for the Rodimus.
Okay.
So is that everything I picked? Yeah, that's everything I picked up.
You made
It's been a little late since TF Con, unfortunately. My Vortex is on a plane.
there you go. At least it'll be there soon.
It's on the way because it's in the raffle, so I it has to get here, right? So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yep.
No doubt. All right, Derek. What
All
about
right. So actually this came in yesterday, but and I didn't get a chance to go to the mailbox so I can show it off on ETR. But a good friend of the realm hooked me up with this, and I'm very appreciative. They asked me not to mention the name and everything, and I respect that. So, but I told them I was still going to show it. So, I got the Car Tommy Megatron Type.
oh, the Godzilla.
Yeah.
Shh.
you? Bro, why are we supporting this bull crap?
What is that?
So
What
now
are we doing?
here's what happened. So last week I did when I was doing Robot News.
Yes.
Yeah.
DX9 had announced a upgrade kit.
Yeah. DNA Designs.
Oh,
DNA
right.
Design. Yeah, I said DX9. DNA Design doing an upgrade kit for this, and it's gonna look freaking phenomenal. And I'm gonna get that. I said I was gonna get this, and I was gonna find this in somewhere and then get that kit.
All
and
right. I'll give
then
you
he was
credit.
like,
All right.
he was like, dude, you want this? I was like, if you don't. He's like, yo, give me your address. Give
There you go.
me your address.
Shout out to
And
the
then,
Ram.
he
Power
sent
to
it
the
to me.
Ram.
I was, very much appreciated. Thank you so much. I know you said not to mention your name, but I appreciate you so much, brother. And is it going to be well used? So,
That's love. That's dope.
It'll be good use. But yeah, that's it for me.
Dang, that was quick. All right.
Yeah.
Just text Jonathan Walker to see. I mean, I keep saying Jonathan Walker. Shout out to Walker. I know he's in our
Shout
chat
out,
somewhere.
yeah,
Oh,
shout out
yeah,
to Johnny
yeah. You were
Walker.
calling him
Jonathan
Walker in our
Williams.
chat too. I was completely confused.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess I'll show my quick and easy haul. Shout out to Magic Square. I also got the Vortex, and
Nice.
it is phenomenal. The transformation on this thing was super easy. To go back and forth through both modes. I haven't transformed it to the combined mode yet. I'm waiting until they all drop to do that. But man, this set is shaping up even better than I expected. So I'm looking forward to this Bruticus being on my shelf, and kind of putting the next. I think it's still gonna be my my bot modes, and then I think when Fans Toys drop, I'll use theirs for the combined mode. But shout out to MMC. That will be my my car modes for right now.
Okay.
I think they make a really good alt mode, but those bots gotta go. They're not accurate enough. I'm a slave to the cartoon, and that's my bag. So yeah, man. But that's pretty much it for that. Let's get everybody back in their places and spaces and things.
I mean, to be fair, the even if you're not into tune accurate, those Magic Square ones just look so much cleaner than the MMC ones, unfortunately. And I'm an MMC guy, but every time that I hold the Magic Square in my hand and then I look over at the MMC ones that I got, I'm just like, fuck, these things look so good.
Yeah.
So
right, yeah, it's drastic difference. It's really crazy.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah, and it overall they're just much better action figures too. Like I think the MMC were they're really posable. Like you can still get some poses out of them, but they didn't come without their flaws either, especially their Vortex. Right, that head popping off all the time was a nightmare in itself. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the first time I transformed MMC's Vortex, I was kind of going, "This doesn't feel good. Like it doesn't feel like MMC good." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, it is what it is. You know. Yep.
I'm looking forward to seeing the last. We just missing one now. And listen, this side note, side conversation.
Okay.
MMC is showing these other companies how to get it done. We're less than a year in and we already got 4 figures. We might get the other one at the end of the year. And shout out to them for also, if you bought them all through their site, they're going to send you the tune upgrade for free.
Sorry, you're talking about Magic Square. You said MMC.
Magic Square, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
okay, I was confused too.
I was like, what set are we getting at the end of the year that I am not paying attention? Anyway, no, it's
and they've also simultaneously stayed out of Fans Toys way because they wait until like the month that this is dropping to reveal it.
Yeah, before they announce it.
Yeah.
It's the way to do it, man. So I'm looking forward to that. But hey, man, we got some bills to pay before we get into the main topic, man. Let's go ahead and drop this real quick. This episode of Do You Even Transform, Bro, is brought to you by Nick the Toy Guy. Head on over to nickthetoyguy.com for all your masterpiece, third party, and also action figure needs. Don't forget to use our promo codes DYETB10 for 10% off your entire order. And don't forget to combine that with our promo code free ship so you can get free shipping on rates under $10. I repeat, head on over to nickthetoyguy.com. Use our promo code DYETB10 for 10% off your entire order. And don't forget to combine that with promo code free ship so you can get free shipping for rates under $10. All right. Well, we got a fun thing lined up for you tonight. So this topic comes from Rusty. Rusty dropped in our chat. And shout out to Scott. Scott is on assignment tonight. Hanging out with his daughters in town. Shout out to that, family first always. Yes, sir. Yeah, so we definitely missed the brain, but we're gonna have some fun tonight. So we asked earlier, and as you can see by the name of the show, is it worth displaying, or what decisions do you take into account when you're buying figures? Is it cartoon accuracy? Is it articulation? Does it fit overall aesthetic? So we're going to play a fun game, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. And Rusty, I'll let you do the honors.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
We kind of need Jonathan here, though, because he is a part of the game.
I'm going to turn Jonathan into the chat squad. If the chat squad wants to leave a comment,
there we go.
All right, there we go.
We'll use Jonathan is the chat now.
Now Marauders are in the chat, man. Call your boy. Where you at?
Yep.
He's traveling by railway, so the signal's going to be bad for him, but he should be
by railway. What is this?
Yeah.
Trains.
1940s?
Train.
Stagecoach.
Mobile podcasting.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Shout
All right,
out to
yeah.
Chris.
So down the left side, you'll see, guys. So as Erik said, right, here's some of the things that we typically take into account when we're thinking about our figures. Do we like them? Do we hate them?
So the chat squad can see it.
Do we what?
Let's explode that a little bit. Zoom in so they can see it.
Even more?
Yeah, bro. We talked about
If
this pre-show.
If I zoom it in even more,
there
I won't
you
be able
go.
to see,
Boom.
I won't be able to see.
Yeah,
the
he
stuff.
won't. Yeah.
No, I mean, but just so they can see it, and then you can go back.
Oh, and then go back. Okay, I got you. Tune accuracy, paint or details, transformation, alt mode, real life, or alt mode tune, scale, articulation, and accessories. These are typically the things that we look at when we're deciding, are we going to get the figure? Are we going to display the figure? Are we going to replace the figure? So like Erik said, we thought it'd be fun to go through and just discuss that aspect of it. And as you can see down below, we have 7 categories. So I've got 7 ratings for each of us here, and I'll be able to put these wherever it is that you guys decide on a scale of 1 to 7. I know that's a weird scale, but I couldn't come up with 10 articles here to put on the left side. So we'll just go around section by section here, and you guys can tell me where it is that you think the particular topic that we're talking about or criteria fits in your decision making, and I'll just drag you up and we can check it out at the end and see where we all landed. So I'm going to start with the new guy, Wolfie. Wolfie, let's start with tune accuracy. Where does that fit in your scale of 1 to 7? Is that important to you? Not important to you? Somewhere in the middle? Oh, big heavy sigh. Okay, go ahead.
Tune accuracy. I mean, I want to know who it is when I look at it, but I also don't need just like blocks. You know, I like a little bit of detail on mine. I'd say tune accuracy is out of 7. Give me a 5 on that.
You want a 5 on that?
Yeah, I'll give it a 5 on that.
Pretty low.
Right in the middle. Oh no, yeah, okay, low, yeah,
Right
little
in the
low,
middle.
yeah,
But,
okay. Derek, tune accuracy.
Number 1.
Really?
Very
Tell me why.
important.
Tell me why. Very
Because
important.
the way I do this particular display, I'm a G1 head, you know, and looking at the cartoon has been everything to me. So if I can't look at the cartoon on a daily basis, for me, when I started getting into this, I wanted to see it in my collection every time I look at my collection, it reminds me of an episode of some sort from the G1 era. So yeah, tune accuracy is absolutely important.
Right at the top. Cool.
It's awesome.
Erik.
Same, man. It's number 1 for me. When I first started collecting, you know, I would say when MP10 dropped, MP01 actually back then, I was like, oh man, this is as close to the tune as I'm probably gonna get. But I was always chasing the tune. So every time a remode will come out, like now I have MP44 as my prime on my shelf. And the other things that like I replaced it with are in like alt mode and stuff like that. That I was always searching like as close to the tune as possible. And I know for some people that's like sacrilegious. They don't really care for it, but the tune is what I grew up watching, man. And if it looks dumb and blocky on a tune, I want it dumb and blocky on my shelf. So let's get it as close as possible to what they got. So that's number 1 for me.
That is absolutely fair, sir. I'm going to put this at a 3. Tune. I used to be the same as you guys. That the tune accuracy was the thing that I was always chasing too, and I actually found that it just got too tedious. Like it didn't seem to matter what figure I picked up. I was never happy with what I was looking at. It wasn't quite close enough. It wasn't quite there. And then more recently, like the stylized stuff has caught my attention more than me trying to chase down the most tune accurate character or figure that I can find. So I think it's still important because sort of what Wolfie said, like I want to be able to look at it and be reminded of the character and what you guys have said, right? Like the G1 cartoon. I want to be reminded of the G1 cartoon, but it's not as important as it used to be in my collection now.
That's fair.
All right,
Squad, it's your turn. It's your turn. let's get some numbers in the chat. 1 to 7. Let me just
What do
get
you
some
guys
numbers
think?
on this topic. Tune accuracy. Drop some
How
numbers in the
important is
chat,
this?
please. 1 to
Brink.
7. 1 to 7.
Brink, want tune, buy a poster.
All right, I got 2. That's high. Let's go third party.
Good.
Team.
All right.
Wow, Brink.
2.
And, he said he would be a 2 because he does know him better than we do.
Brink's
Ryan's
a
also
1.
1.
Brink? You know
Augie's
1, but
0.
you just
Okay.
said
Oh, you got to be a smart guy.
Brink just told somebody that if you want tune, go buy a poster.
Right.
Big Easy saying a 1. We got Jedi Mindset at a 4.
We got a bunch of 1s and a 0 from Augie. So Augie is saying it must be
There's at a
tune
2.
accurate or nothing. They're saying 2.
Yeah.
I'll take 2
Sounds
more in the
like-
chat. I'll take 2 more in the chat. Hold on. I'll take 2 more in the chat.
No,
One is the worst.
no. One means it's the top.
Listen, do you even listen, bro?
For everybody
God.
that's not rating the 1, y'all telling me how old y'all are. So yeah, you telling your age.
So it's looking like it's closer to a 2.
Maybe a 2, eh? Yeah, I think it's a
Yeah.
2 for the chat.
Yeah.
A little bit all over the place, but definitely high.
Brink, 1 is the top. Is top to bottom. 1 to 7. Top
Yeah,
to
1 is the best, 7 is the worst.
God,
or
can
not
we-
as
can-
important.
Can we send Brink to the cornfield? Is that possible?
Hey, he's an admin. He'll just bring himself back.
He's very.
Yeah, exactly. That battle will be lost, my friend. So,
Right on. Okay, so let's move down to painter detail, right? So on top of the tune accuracy, how important is the paint in that tune accuracy or the details that are built into the figure? And specifically, I'm thinking about the robot mode here more than the alt mode because we'll talk about the alt mode later on. But Wolfie, I'll start with you again, buddy. How important is that paint? How important is the overall look, other than the tune accuracy, the details that they put in the figure?
I mean, paint for me, you can't have enough paint on it. Paint makes it pop. I mean, that's one thing I think X Transbots and Fans Toys for the most do just fantastically. I mean, they paint their figures head up, head to toe. I love it. It just makes it feel like a premium figure. I give it a 2 from me. That's
Gonna give it a
definitely
2?
something I look for.
Okay.
Interesting. I'm interested to know what number 1 is then. Derek,
that's gonna be number 3 for me.
number 3 for you?
Yeah.
All right. You want to elaborate on that, or are you just going to say 3 and call it a day?
Well, 3 because of number 2, because 2 for me would
Don't give it away yet.
play into that, but but 3, yeah, that's gonna be one of the top 4 important things for me when it comes to me deciding what I want to display.
Okay. Eric.
So I think me and Derek are on the same wavelength tonight. I'm also 3 because my number 2 will be somewhere else. We'll talk about it when we get there. But paint is important. It's pretty high up there because I think the overall aesthetic pops on the shelf when that paint and that detail is there in that sense. Not necessarily like the line work, but if you have paint on a very tune accurate figure, I think it just pops. It gives you the mature look, but still gives you reminiscence of the tune. And it brings the tune to life to me on the shelf. So I'm all about that paint.
Nice. Yep. No, it makes sense. I'm going to go with a 1. And again, lately it's been those fine details, things like the little accents, the weathering, battle damage, all those little details. Maybe there's like a copper accent in the figure somewhere, where the light hits it the right way, depending on how you're displaying it. It just sort of changes the look of the figure. It's definitely paint. Like, I mean, as much as I rag on Fans Toys now, you can't beat, their paint finish. Every time that you look at a Fans Toys figure, that paint pops off, right? It just, it brings something else to that figure, right? YOLO Park, MDLX, right? Those guys put so much detail and time and effort into those little details, and that's the thing that's really attracting my attention these days. Is, does it have paint? Does it have details? Is it these little minutiae of things that's been carefully and painstakingly added into the figure and given it something extra? That's really where my collection has been going lately. So that is a 1 for me now.
Hey,
Okay.
that's what's up.
All right.
All right, let's move on to the transformation. probably one of the things that we want to have the most fun with in our
I
figures.
didn't want to ask the crowd about.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chad. Yeah,
Definitely
sorry, I
gonna
figured this out.
ask
How are we doing in Chad? Let's see. Paint, Marcellus said 1, Brink said 2, Augie said 3. What do you think, Chat? How's paint and detail for you guys? How important is that in your decision?
So one, he
one
loves
from-
that Houston candy paint. So it would have been a one for J Dub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's funny.
Since they already took 2, what do you think, guys? 1 or 3 for that?
I think that's gonna be.
Let me give the
that's
one.
Big Easy came in with a 3.
No, so yeah, it's
When
closer
Kim's
to like
2,
the
I
like
think-
3. Because
yeah, I think it's
closer
closer to 3.
Closer to 3, yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. Chat's saying 3 on the paint and detail. All right. Moving on to transformation. Again, I'll start with Wolfie. Transformation, Wolfie. What do you think?
Transformation. I don't transform my figures too often, but at the same time, when I
Oh,
do it,
Get him off the show. Get him off the show. Get him off the show.
I do it. I do it. Jeez. No, but like I don't want like something that's too overly complicated, or I feel like I'm gonna break it. That's just or something really pain in the ass, like those Studio One planets, like they just are just out of control. I would give transformation for me. I'll give that a 4.
4 for transformation. Yeah. Perfectly fair, sir. So if the figure didn't transform, would you buy it?
No, because it's not a transformer.
Okay, all right, good. We're having that conversation again.
Right answer. The right answer.
Suck up to my friend a little bit.
On that note, Derek, transformation.
All right. Transformation for me is going to be a 7.
Oh,
Because most times when I get my figures, they go straight to display because that's what I got it for in the first place. I will get figures to transform on occasion, like my Legends figures. I'll have them on the desk. Anything I put on the desk, I'll fiddle around with it. But because my display is predominantly MP scale, I'm gonna say that transformation is absolutely not important for me. So, and that is the only reason why transformation is not important. As far as me doing it. So there you go.
Okay.
7.
Dang.
Cool.
Well, for me, and sorry I don't have my camera on, guys. I'm looking for something. For me, like the transformation, like I'm gonna transform it and I'm gonna transform it back and I'll be good. So it's not necessarily that important to me. There's another thing that's way more important than transformation, but I'm gonna always transform it. I guess I'll go 6. I'll go 6.
I was
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go 6.
And I've been thinking about this one ever since I popped it up in here.
Okay, you're actually right.
I gotta say, transformation should be a 1 by default on this show.
Right.
I gotta say, like, when I get it, like, I don't like. I'm with you guys. Like, I don't buy a figure for the transformation per se.
You also buy non-transforming figures.
That is absolutely 100% accurate, sir.
And that was the other reason why.
Do,
'Cause, yeah, model kits aren't required to transform either. And some models you can actually stand in as MP, replacement. So yeah.
But
Some
when I
need
do
limited
buy,
Not a lot.
buy a figure that transforms, I will tell you that my enjoyment of it is seriously ruined when the transformation is over-engineered, complicated, difficult.
There's that.
Whatever, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, do I care that it transforms? No. When it does, it has to be enjoyable. I'm gonna give it a. What else is in here?
Ooh, that's high.
I'm gonna give it a 4. I am gonna give it a 4 just because, again, like I said, like if it's going to transform, I want it to be a fun experience. And when it's not, it sours the overall decision of, when you bought it, you had an expectation, and then when you got it, it's like, ugh. So yeah.
Do you?
Do I?
So
I know.
I mean, you're a reviewer too, so transforming is part of your thing that you do too.
You know what? It's funny you bring that up because I found and I think I mentioned this before. Like I found that being a reviewer, right? I have to go through the process of the transformation, and then if I'm trying to make a video of the transformation, right? I'm putting all this pressure on myself that I'm trying to create something good, right? And if the transformation is even a little bit difficult, then I struggle with how do I make this shot, right? So that it makes sense when I'm recording it and putting it together and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so the more difficult the transformation, the more difficult that process becomes, which makes the enjoyment of the figure more difficult, right? So there's a different perspective for me too there, in that I can get extremely frustrated in not the figure, but me, because I can't seem to figure out what's the best shot for this particular, step, that it makes sense, that when somebody's watching it, it's going to make sense to them. You know what I mean? So there's that aspect of it for me too, that can just ruin the whole experience for that figure for me, because I'm putting so much pressure on myself. Right. So anyway, and maybe that's why I'm saying it's that high, right? Is because if I'm doing the transformation, then I want the transformation to be good. But if it's not, and it makes it difficult for me to make the video, then it's less fun. You know what I mean? So anyway.
So I left this comment up on the screen because I just want him to know that we are getting to this category. So why don't you? So do me a favor, Third Party Kingdom. With that in mind, why don't you give us your real number now that you know that this is coming up in another part of this list here that's on the list. So I don't want you to accidentally get rid of your 6, if that makes sense. But he said he thinks Jonathan would be a 3 or a 4. And then also
Mike V is 7.
Shout out to the wife.
7. Hey. I think this is the first time she's actually put a comment in. Hey, sweetheart. What do we got?
Yeah, one earlier too. So.
Did she? Big Easy's a 6.
I think on average you're probably looking at like, well, he hasn't used 4 yet, right? So I think he's about a 4.
I almost think it's a 5. There's a 6 and 2 7s in here.
Yeah, but you got to go back up.
3. Okay, what do you guys think? 4 or 5?
So 7, 7. 5. Yeah, I mean you are closer to about a 5.
We're going with a 5.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Okay, let's go down to alt mode. Now for the alt mode, I put both the alt mode when it transforms into something that looks more real world accurate, or when it transforms it looks more toon accurate. So for this one, you guys give me your number and which one you prefer. So you'll either go into
there we
real
go.
or
Okay.
into toon, but not both. Yeah.
Thank you.
So again, Wolfie, we'll start with you. First off, when it transforms into its alt mode, do you want real world accuracy or toon accuracy?
Give me real world.
Real world accuracy?
Yeah, that was my favorite thing about the early Takara.
Yeah,
just they look good and they got all the details, even the tiny little emblems on there painted. That's what I prefer.
Yep, I'm with you. And what would you rate it as? 1 to 7.
Right.
Yeah.
How
important?
As far as that goes, I would give that a 7.
So
okay. Because you don't really display in alt mode.
Yeah, just because I don't really display it much. I mean, I prefer it, but I don't keep it that way.
Yep, gotcha. Okay. Derek, same thing. Real world or
do
toon?
me a favor. Do me a favor, and I hate for you to have to do this.
Yeah.
Can you switch transformation from 7 to 6 and make alt mode real 7? Yeah,
absolutely. Here, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do. Where are you?
Take my 6 and
take your 6.
Put it in transformation. Yeah.
Boom.
Go. And then you can put yeah.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Real world or toon? Which do you prefer?
Real
alt mode only. This is alt mode only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Erik, real world or toon accuracy?
So you know I care nothing about the real world. If it was on the toon, I want it to look like the toon, including in alt mode.
Yeah.
but for me, like, so I'm one of the few people on the show that actually displays in all modes. I have one for each mode for everything, and I prefer the tune, especially if it's a favorite character. Now, if it's something that I don't really too much care something about, I don't really care. Like I got like Blitzwing's alt mode, the tank is going to be my KFC. Remember how real world that was, but it's pretty low on my list. Sheesh, but it's not as low as something else in this list, so I'm gonna go with a 6.
Gonna go with a 6 on that.
Yeah.
Your 6 is in transformation. You got a 5 or a 7. We can move stuff around.
We're good. I'll take it as a 5.
Take it as a 5.
Yeah, because it is important for me to have it on the shelf in alt mode, so it's got to be higher.
Yeah. So I'm with Wolfie.
Wait. Is that tune or real?
No, he said tune.
He said tune.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Wolfie and Eric, I'm with both of you guys. Like, I love when they transform into something that looks like something I've seen in real life, right? I think that engineering aspect is absolutely fantastic. But at the same time, no, the alt mode is not super important to me either. There was, again, a point in time where I was trying to get a copy of an MP figure for every mode, right? Combined, triple changer, the whole 9 yards. So to some degree, I wanted the alt mode, but I want the alt mode to look like something as well, either whether it's the tune mode or the real world mode. I want it to be recognizable as one or the other. But I'm going to go with real, and I'm going to give it a 6. Yeah, I'm going to go with a 6 on real. And Chat Squad, what are you guys saying over there? Let's see. There's Betty telling me I'm getting frustrated. Okay, so
Easy got tune at a 7.
Alt mode, 5.
I know he's a alt mode real world guy.
Real world guy. 5-1. Looks like it's about a 4.
All right.
Cool.
Go with it.
Cool. All right. All right, let's move on to scale, which was another interesting topic that we had on one of our previous shows, if you didn't see it, where we got into a heated discussion, if you will, as to whether scale mattered or not. And a few
I
of us
don't remember that.
out,
I must have been sleepy that night.
What, dude? You said we were capping at least a dozen times. Wolfie, again, we'll start with you, buddy. How important is scale to you in your figures?
Scale. I'm gonna probably give that a 3. I mean, I definitely want them to be kind of where they're supposed to be, but not like super strict. Like, I'm okay with that Fans Toys Warpath being a little bit taller than he's supposed to be, but that MP52 Starscream, that bugged me. Like, I know that wasn't, those accurate, but it was like, I want it bigger. So I'm definitely going with 3.
So what did you keep? The deformation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one felt better.
Nice. You can't go wrong with either one of those. They're both very good figures, but I can see if size is an issue, you got to go deformation.
Yeah. It was funny how the internet got into like a massive argument over those two, and in the end, it was like you can't go wrong with either one of them, right? And I think and I think that just spoke to the fact that people were so passionate about the argument, right? That you couldn't go wrong with either one of them, right? But that is a valid point. Derek, how about you, buddy? What about scale?
Scale is going to be 2.
A 2.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because
tell me more.
Because I have different types of displays, so I have a specific scale for each style of display. So in addition, tune accuracy is 1. Particularly with this, and then 2 comes into scale because most of my stuff is majorly MP scale. So I have a MP scale, I have a bus scale, I have a big bot scale, and I have a table scale of larger bots. So yeah, each display only has a specific scale. So yeah, that's just the importance for me, as far as the displays is concerned.
Right on.
Okay, you flexing on y'all again.
Eric,
damn.
Tell us how you really feel.
No, I'm just messing with you, bro. Let's see. Shoot, what I got left. Scale is important. It's high up there, but it's not as high up there for me as it is something else on this list. So I gotta go. Dang. I'd have to give it a 4. Like, the scale is important. I want it all to look right. But I'm a slave to the tune scale. So like the Sunbow chart is like how I go off of, and so Starscream being below Megatron is how he was on the Sunbow chart. The Stunticons being like taller than the other Carbots in the comic, and then the Sunbow chart spot on. So like that's perfect for me. It would be higher than something else, but I can't put that above what I got left. So I'm gonna go with a number 4.
Okay. Sounds good.
Biggie size, if they still do that.
So I'm with Derek again on this too, right? Like I've got my displays sort of sectioned off, although I haven't really, to be honest, I haven't actually figured out how I want to set up my display, because there's more bookcases that I want to get, and I just haven't figured out how I want to lay them out. But the vision I have in my plan is like, you know, the stuff that's supposed to be in the same scale, I want them to be together, right? So I'm not mixing my Legends stuff with my MP stuff, right? I'm not putting a Legends figure with my, you know, Toy World Devastator or any of the new Devastators that came out, anything like that.
Oh, but you did.
No, but that's what I'm saying, right? Is that I haven't figured out how I want to lay this out yet, and this is a mess. I'll agree. Like, if you look at this is a mess, and it's not the way. It's
No. I don't think it's a mess. I'm commenting on, like, specifically you bought 2 MMCs to go with your Legends, and to mess around with the other set.
No, but
because you bought that for combined mode for your Legend.
No, that's what I'm saying, is that when we had that discussion, you noted behind me that there was stuff that was stuck together. I was trying to tell you, I was like, I know they're not supposed to be together.
Not done yet.
Yeah, I haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, so so for me, like, it's important that you know, things are close. It doesn't have to be, it's not the most important, it doesn't have to be 100% accurate. Again, you know, going back to that MP52 deformation space Starscream thing, right? It was close enough one way or the other, right? But yeah, I don't want like, to be honest, the hotspot from the MMC set actually bothers me a bit. Like, he's almost too big, right, compared to the rest of them, right? But understanding what MMC was trying to do with the all-in-one design, right? So I accept the fact that if that's the combiner set that I've gone with, then I have to accept the fact that Hotspot is going to be bigger than the rest of them in that set, right? So
then you would hate the XTB set, because Hotspot is going to be about the same size as that Hotspot from MMC.
Yeah.
But that dang on First Aid is huge in comparison to.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I remember
saw
seeing
pictures of that. Yeah.
And that was the first thing that went through my head. It was like, I'm not getting this set. It, like, he's too big. It won't look right. You know what I mean? So again, unless I was going to get it for the combined mode, right? But I would definitely not displaying it in robot mode. Yeah. Like, anyway. All right, chat squad. What do we got? Scale. We got Mike.
So Jonathan did say that. Not Jonathan. Somebody speaking for Jonathan did say he's
that's Chris, actually.
That's Chris.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Chris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's a 1 there for sure.
Yeah, he said he for sure would be a 1. But chat squad, what you got?
Chat squad is, they're in the middle basically.
They are.
Mike V voted twice at either end of the scale, so I'm not sure what's happening there. Maybe he didn't.
We should have did one for chat squad.
Yeah, for sure. What if I think we do this then.
Okay.
We just flip it around for chat squad and make them a 5 and 6 for the transformation, because it seemed less important.
It's fair.
Yeah. All right, down to the last 2. We'll move on to articulation. Wolfie, let's start with you, buddy. Well, how important is the articulation in the
articulation's going to be number 1 for me? I just, I'm a fan of the butterfly joints, the ab crunches, double joints, hip rotations or waist swivels. Like, I like seeing these things be able to pull off some dynamic poses. Give me full range of motion, not these single joints anymore, man. But like, I give me full range. So yeah, number 1 for me.
Number 1 in articulation. Interesting. All right. Derek, you got a 4.
It's gonna be, it's gonna be number 4 for me.
4?
For articulation. I gotta be able to pose. Every last one of my figures are in a specific pose. They're not in A stance. None of them are.
Including the ones that I pose for them.
Exactly. So yeah. Even the Mo Show ones that I even posed the Mo Show one for me. I haven't changed it yet. I keep looking at it. I'm like, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. So
leave it like that.
So articulation is important because of the posing that I need it to be in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
And for me, man, it's definitely a number 2.
Wow.
It's right behind tune accuracy for me. So like I gotta be able to not only have that tune representation, but I want to get them in very dynamic poses, of which we kind of talked about on a Zoom call on Sunday. So I want them to look great. I want them to present great. And part of presenting great is getting them into some dynamic poses so that they can pop on the shelf.
Right on. This is going to be a 5 for me. Honestly, it's funny that you guys joke that, I'm like the creative one of the bunch, but I will tell you that I cannot. Every one of my figures is in an A stance. I can't come up with dynamic pose. I can't picture it in my head, and I don't know what it is. I've actually had to like go online and look for like pictures of action poses, like drawings of the human anatomy, to try to come up with ideas as to ways that I might be able to
Aren't you a lefty?
Figure. Yeah, right. That's right. Go figure. Right. So I can come up with ideas like this, like this thing. Like I threw this together. The thing we're screwing around with, your pictures and the numbers.
But you
and all
can't
that
pose
stuff.
a figure to save your leg. That's wild.
I can't figure out a cool looking pose, and if I can, right? If I can picture something in my head, I cannot figure out how to get the figure into that pose. So it becomes frustrating for me. So as long as like the butterfly joints doesn't bother me, right? Like if the shoulders can move, if the wrists can move, if the figure's big enough that it's got individually articulated fingers, waist swivel, ab crunch, knee, like it doesn't have to be a double jointed elbow. It doesn't have to be double knee.
Keeping Super 7 alive, folks. Y'all hear this?
Ankle rocker doesn't bother me. Like it's just not. It's just not that important to me. And I feel like it should be, but it's just not, and I can't explain it beyond that. So look at myself in the mirror, strike a pose. Eric Brink, I've done that. Honest to God, I've actually done that. And then I go to the figure and I go, I don't know how to get what I was just looking at. I don't know how to get the figure into that pose, so I just put them in an A stance.
I'm gonna start doing Saturday morning tutorials on how to pose a figure, bro. I think I'm gonna have to start going.
Here we go.
That's the name. Do you even pose, bro? I think I'm gonna start going live on YouTube once a month, man, and just help people out, because believe it or not, Rusty, you're not the only one that struggles with that.
Yeah.
It does come natural to me, and I don't know why. I can take a figure out the box, pose it real quick, and it's done.
Yeah.
Like in like 2 seconds. Ask me to pose a figure, I'll pose it in 2 seconds.
Right. Yeah.
I get mad at, you know what, this is how bad it is. Like I've looked at the picture of the figure on the back or side of the box that's in some dynamic pose. Sometimes they'll be in like, superhero landing pose, right? And I cannot get that figure to pose the way that I'm looking at it on the box. I got the box in front of me, right? I'm also really bad at puzzles, but that's a completely different topic. So I don't know. It just
I think this is a great idea, though. Esteban brings up a great point. They sell these little blank figure arts figures. They're like 20, 30 bucks. The buck. And you can just grab one of those and start messing around with it. I promise you, like, you'll figure it out after a while.
It'll help me figure it out. Like those are the ones that like artists will use, right? To like pose and then they'll like draw it out or whatever, right? Is that what he's talking about? 100%. Yeah, right.
Well, let's take a quick break and introduce our special guest, Mr. Prime Dynamixx himself. Welcome to the building, sir.
There he is.
My apologies, man. That subway was killer today. So I was stuck in A couple of stops where they had some emergencies, so my apologies for being late.
Oh, no worries.
I tried to rush up here as quick as I could.
Man.
Glad you made it.
Welcome.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we kind of already in the middle of this, but hey, we can take a quick break and catch up with you for a bit, man. So welcome. You are the lead host of Transformers Marauders. TF Marauders on YouTube. Check out that channel as well, guys. They're doing some incredible stuff over there. One of my favorite segments is actually the trade show because y'all are funny. Like, what would you trade for this, and do you need to throw extra? And so that's a pretty good segment, man. I enjoy that. But man, how did you guys come about? Let's talk about that for a second, and why don't you talk about your co-host as well?
So initially, we were on YouTube. TikTok. And a friend of mine, shout out to TNT, he was kind of running the idea of just having a bunch of us get together, hang out. But then again, it got too noisy where people kept over talking each other. So it got messy. So I got the idea to move it to YouTube. And when I did that, it was a bunch of me and my guys, my TF Marauders. We used to be the TF committee before. And then we switched the name because I recently had another baby, my fourth child with my wife. So I had all this time to dedicate to a YouTube channel since I was on break. Yeah. And so that kind of ended last November 2024. And then we were trying to figure out what to do. And I wanted to continue, but I didn't feel right doing it without my brothers who couldn't make it to every show. So I changed the name to the Marauders. Then Chris and I decided to form up and become a group where he was running the Facebook page and I had the other side with the YouTube side. So we decided to merge it together, and here we are.
There you go. Y'all like Voltron, huh?
Yeah, it's been awesome, man. We got a bunch of Marauder brothers. If I can shout them out real quick, would be cool.
Yeah, man, do you think?
Yeah, Manu, DJ, Quest, TNT, Alpha Pack, Lee and Chris, you know what I'm saying? So it's a bunch of us, and ATL Gibb, Carrie, all those guys, man. So we just been having fun, and we just been doing pricing because we didn't want to step on the toes of people who do news like Bots versus Con and my man Deluxe. So we decided to just kind of make things fun for the secondary market and see what pricing looks like. And then we're doing trades because it's a lot of liquid capital you have. So what could you possibly get for? And I know some of our trades get up into the higher, numbers of trades, but they're just fun and having a conversation if you were in this predicament. So yeah, man, that's been our thing.
No doubt, man. Y'all doing a pretty good job, man. Keep it up.
Yeah, definitely.
Listen, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and check them out. TF Marauders on YouTube. They got tons of views, tons of followers already. I mean, they blowing us out the water, so they're doing a good job, man. Killing it. Keep going, man. Keep going. So you kind of got a feel for what we're doing here tonight, right?
Yeah, I've actually did this episode maybe about a year and a half ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did something like this. It was similar. Man. So
you're making me feel bad. I thought I came up with an original idea for the show, and now all right, this segment's over. We're moving on.
But the cool thing is the company that you're using, they also have a bracket section. So we did it in brackets. And we had face off against particular topics, and then one was Crown King.
Bracket. I noticed that. I thought that this would be more interesting, and to be honest, that the idea for this popped into my head an hour before the show, and I leapt at the computer and just smashed this together. So
yeah, it's been fun so far too.
Yeah, I'm happy to share that bracket if you guys want to run it back. I still have it, so it's a pretty fun bracket. Parent articulation against accessories and stuff like that, and just see who comes on top.
Nice. Okay.
Well, I've been challenged, so I guess I should go ahead and do this real quick. So I just went and grabbed this from my room, but he asked me to do touch toys in a dynamic pose, and there you go, Augie. So
he got him.
It don't take me long, bro. It don't take me long.
But you need a flight stand now.
It has a flight stand that it comes with.
Oh, okay.
Some people are just gifted at that. I'm terrible at posing, so I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying to the guys. I was like we got down to the articulation section, and I was saying it's just not important to me because I'm terrible at it. So I don't, you know what I mean?
I stay with the county and jail poses, So I'm very
one of these numbers.
Yeah, one of those. The deuces, stuff that I can do.
Yeah.
When you get into pirouettes and all that stuff, it gets a little crazy. I just don't have the skill for it.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm a huge fan of Mafex, and as soon as I take that stuff out the box, man, like I gotta get into the dynamic pose, especially their Spider-Man figures. Oh my god, dude, it's otherworldly. That's one of the reasons why I like the Takara RC, because she is built like an action figure with like the ball joints and stuff like that, and the double jointed elbows as well as the butterfly joints. I had so much fun with it. I know it's kind of wonky because of the backpack being huge, but it's a fun figure to pose for sure.
Yeah, we did a pop the balloon episode on Transformers. So, yeah, man. The Takara, she went pretty far in the pop the balloon segments we did on that figure and Springer and all of that stuff. So yeah, I come up with some crazy stuff. Eric, we might have to collab, Rusty, and build some stuff. I have a bunch of ideas I haven't put out there. So happy to share.
Love it.
No doubt. No doubt. All right, well, let's get back into this. Where do we leave off at? Well, technically, he's here now. He can do it.
So listen. I was going to say. So Jonathan, listen. I'll tell you. Let's run through this real quick, right? We threw your numbers up based on what the chat was saying. But you know what? I'm just going to do this. I'm going to take all your stuff down. So 1 being the best, 7 being the worst. We'll start at the top.
Okay.
So starting with tune accuracy, how important on a scale of 1 to 7, 1 being the best, 7 being the worst, is tune accuracy
me is 1.
for you? 1. All right. Why?
Because I fell in love with the cartoon, and so every time I come in my office, I want to see 1984 every day. I walk in here.
Yeah.
So nothing else matters to me but what I see on my figures. If they could jump off the screen, that's what I want to see. Like, wow, this looks amazing.
That is what some of the other guys said too. Was that you want that nostalgia, right, when you're looking at your stuff. All right, paint and detail in your figures. How important is paint and detail in your figures?
I think it has to be 2.
2. Same reasoning.
Yeah, because you want that nice paint job, just like when you see a Quintesson work on dead Autobots and bring them all back, and everybody's just happy about the way they look. And so I want that same effect when I see it. I want the sun to just sparkle on my figures, be like, wow, look at that paint job.
Yeah, I heard you like that Houston candy paint.
Candy paint. I'm from the Bay Area, but the few friends I have who are from Houston who live out here who have cars like that, just beautiful. Shout out to Houston.
Yeah, right on. Transformation.
Believe it or not, you guys are gonna kill me for this. I'm gonna put that at 7 because I barely ever transform my figures.
Oh, you trash.
You ain't the only one. Yeah.
That's Now, if I buy a replacement, this is a placeholder, then I'll transform into the alt mode. But most of my fan toys, they are staying in bot mode.
Yeah.
Unless my combiners, I'll transform those.
Okay. Don't worry about it. You're literally on a show called "Do You Even Transform, Bro?" and we rated that joint the same thing. So,
I caught a couple of
in terms of importance.
I caught a couple of y'all episodes where it made me hide under my blanket. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, we get pretty intense.
We try to keep it entertaining. Okay, so the next one is the alt mode. So first, you have to choose: is real world more important or is tune more important when it comes to the alt mode?
Oh, tune.
Tune? Okay.
Yes.
And then where would you rate it? 3, 4, 5, or 6?
Okay. Damn, scales up there though. That's a hard one. I'm 6'5", so I like bigger figures. Let me go 3 with that one. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Alt mode tune? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Scale. How important is scale in your figures or your collection?
Depending on the character, I would like them to be massive. They were required to be massive. So I think I got to go 4 on that one.
4 on that one.
So that's going to lead me to a question real quick.
Yes,
Which
sir.
Cyclonus is in your collection?
Fans
toys?
Before I answer that, I also look at the episode where they were, I guess, where they starred in that episode. That to me, that's the truest form. And so when you look at Ultra Magnus, in the episode where Cyclonus had his Daniel on that Astra, he was the biggest form of himself there. To me, that's what he really looks like to me. So I went with X-Transbots over fan toys.
That's because the movie is really where they shined, and that's where we got the introduction to him.
I agree, but I think he really owned that episode. We saw where Ultra Magnus actually had somebody to go against, because if you put that Fan Toys Ultra Magnus next to the Cyclonus one, and they got into a fight as toys, Ultra Magnus is knocking him out.
Mm-hmm.
He might have a serious fight on his hands
Yeah.
with XTB.
Yeah.
He's a little bit more thicker and beefier and can, tolerate them punches.
Yeah.
You see how
but if you look at
that
Fan
wall.
Toys Cyclonus up against Mark, I think they're fine. I think they fit. I think you need you would need the Takara Ultra Magnus and the XTB Elegos to make it more like what you're looking for.
Oh, that's interesting. I think Takara's too slow. I think he gets dropped in the third.
Yeah. I would.
Yeah, I mean he should, because he's still a big bulky mess. But I thought you were looking at the fact that they're both big.
Yeah.
And menacing.
I think if you put them on a boxing scorecard and you look at the two of those, like, you have no idea who's going to win.
Yeah.
And so that's what I want to see, because we all know how powerful Ultra Magnus is. He could take on Galvatron and Cyclones, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the movie representation, in my opinion, for both of them, you would have Fans Toys Cyclonus against X Transbots Ultra Magnus, because of those sleek, slim details that they have. That they had in the movie.
I agree. Yeah. So, episodes really do play a big part in my collection and how I look at, when I see a figure on the cartoon, can I, represent that on my shelf as well, if it's possible.
Brink brought up a good point. He said, if you want a big Magnus, you better go get KFC Citizen.
No,
Stack.
KFC Citizen Stack was actually pretty slim too. I still got it.
But he was huge. He was tall.
Yeah,
he
was tall. He was tall. Yeah. He was tall.
I think the size of some combiners.
Right.
All right. Articulation. Where would you rate your articulation? How important is that? You're down to a 5 or a 6?
I would say probably 6.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't really do too much when it comes to posing. Depending on the figure, I mean, none of these guys are doing anything Miles Morales would do. And if you're looking to do that with Fan Toys, you're not going to get that.
Yeah.
So, in most of my collection, I would say is probably Fan Toys. So I'm not looking to do articulation. With my Legend skills, that's a different story.
Right.
So I probably would be harder on Legend skill than I am on MPs.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I mean, hey, this is just your shelf, so you can rate it how you want.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
All right. The last category, the most hated category of all, in my opinion. But anyway, Wolfie, I guess accessories for you are a 6. Are you sticking with that?
Yeah. I mean, options are nice, but I only need so many things from that one episode. Like, I just, do I really need that thing that the Inferno came with that he can hold? Red Alert. I don't need that. I don't need multiple grill options yeah. It's like I said, it's nice, but I only need so much.
Yeah.
Derek, you were a 5, sir. You sticking with that?
That was at a 5. Yeah, I'm still there. The accessories for me, depending on the actual figure, plays out into some of the poses too, because your weapons come into play. That kit, just like Wolfie just talked about, the hoist, the Inferno and Red Alert carry kit, that comes into play. Your when you're talking about hoist and grapple, that
the little device.
The weather dominator, not the weather dominator. That's
all right, Joe.
The solar power tower.
The satellite dish looking thing. Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's all kinds of accessories for these different figures. Will Jack alone, he's got like 8 different types of things with his inventions and whatnot.
Yeah.
I got really impressed with Jansen when he came out with all the mini bots when from that episode, Microbots. Yeah, I mean,
and all that stuff.
Accessories really comes into play when you're setting up your displays, and so yeah, in my particular order, I really think that I got everything accurate for me when it comes to decisions on how I put my displays together. So yeah, there you go.
That's fair.
Cool.
So for me, man, it means they're almost meaningless as long as I got a gun. I'm good. So like Jansen, unless I'm building a display and he's in his like laboratory with these beakers and stuff, like I don't really need that stuff, man.
Yeah,
and if
agreed.
somebody needs them, I'll sell them to you for 10 cents. Like half of those accessories I barely use, bro. Like Prime's trailer is probably the only thing that'll be out on display, and that's a repair bay. Everything else is gone. Like Vector Sigma, I'll have that out. The little mini, but because it's a character, right? Like anything that's a character will be out. The minifigures will be out, but everything else is packed up in a box, and that's it, man. So that's why they got a 7 for me. And if it can be lower, it would be.
Wow,
that's interesting. I never thought of Vector Sigma as a character. That's very interesting.
I was just gonna say the same thing.
It plays into displays.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
But it's a character. Anyway, that could be another entire episode, I'm sure.
Well, the key to Vector Sigma and Vector Sigma talks at some point, right? So like he's
just so is Teletran one a character in your mind then too?
Okay.
Yes. I would say so.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Interesting.
Mr. Prime Dynamixx, you 5. Are you sticking with a 5 on accessories?
I think so. I guess I would only need accessories to the episodes that I actually value. I mean, as a whole, I do value them, but things like in War Dawn, I would love to get a lot of episodes from there, or the Masquerade. Depending on your favorite episodes, that's where I would like to have those accessories. But sometimes it is overkill, and maybe you could put that, lessen the accessory count to more ingenuity into the bot.
Yep.
So
100%.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So like Eric, this is like one of those rare occasions where you and I 100% agree on this. And anybody that's watched some of my review videos, like unnecessaries, oh my god, I could just, can I have a weapon and maybe a blast effect? Most of the boxes I have in my basement, I've only held on to because of the friggin' accessories are in the box, and I don't want to lose them, right? For maybe I want to resell it later on, and I want to say, hey, complete in the box, you know what I mean? But yeah, like that one moment in that one episode that you barely remember with an accessory that you could pose on your shelf, and then you go, okay, I did that thing, great, and then like the blueprint sheet that came with Grapple. What, like I'm either gonna lose that or I'm gonna fold it in half accidentally or damage it, or you know what I mean? Like it's just, I don't, the Inferno Red Alert thing, like what are we doing with these accessories? It's just I can't stand opening a figure and like seeing a box full of accessories. It's just, it drives me bananas. It's too much. And how much of that is,
say though, I'm with Derek. That Inferno Red Alert thing is kind of cool.
I mean, it was like, so this is it, right? Is that like, it's cool for like the minute that you see it and the minute that you probably do something with it, and then what, right? It goes in the box, right? So anyway, again, unless you're into dioramas, right? If you're making dioramas and you're recreating that one specific scene, then have all the accessories you need to recreate that scene. But if you're just like Derek's display behind him there, you just got him set up, posed, weapon in hand, and that's it. What are we doing with the rest of the accessories? They're in the box, right? So yeah,
that's true.
Drives me absolutely nuts. Anyway, all right, let's see. Does anybody, last chance, does anybody want to change?
I'm solid with mine, bro.
Anything?
Yeah, I'm good.
Derek,
I think I'm good too.
Yeah. All right.
Good.
So
look at this comment. Unnecessary.
I see what you did there, Augie.
That's me. That's my thing. Played. That's copyright. Don't anybody take that.
Well played.
That. Augie knows.
Oh, I've never heard you say that.
Oh, go back and look at my earlier episodes. I used to put like hashtag unnecessaries across the front of the screen when I got to accessories. So what do we got at the end here, guys? Looks like tune accuracy does seem to be the most important for most of us.
Accessories are the least.
Paint and detail, articulation for some, not for others. Accessories is definitely at the bottom for everybody.
Can I add another one on here?
Absolutely, dude.
What do you think about stylization? Where would that fit in your number count?
So like opposite of tune accuracy?
No, I think that's in paint and detail, right?
Yeah.
Stylization.
Paint and detail,
Well, I'm talking like scope. If you're looking at King Toys, Predacons,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
Dude, that's
buy
what
those if you.
that's what
I
the
wouldn't buy
detail
those.
part
would
if
that
you
be
bought them for me.
considered in build?
No,
So-
I think
so
that,
it was
I think
for
that
me.
is in like you said, stylization or detail. I do think there's such a thing as overly detailed, right? So like Bobby brought up a great point. He was talking about the new Fort Max that's on its way, and how it's so many panel lines that it looks very chuggish. And he's right. Like when I looked at it again with the paint and stuff on it, hopefully it looks different in person. Because I'm buying it for sure.
Same
but
here.
when I saw that, and I was like, he's right. It looks kind of like the Hasbro Fort Max with all the panel lines. And so to me, there is such a thing as overly stylized. And King Toys is not for me. It's impressive what they did. And I've got the handle one, but it ain't my Predaking. And I think when you go too far to the right, it can take you down a notch. And I'm not a fan.
I agree.
Yeah, I was saying like for me, I said my paint and detail was number one, and I was specifically thinking about that aspect of even when you get away from the tune accuracy, if it's got really good detail like weathering, panel lines to a certain degree, little things like a copper accent here or a silver accent there, like those types of things. If it's not tune accurate, but it's got a lot of like really cool details that when you look at it on the shelf, right, it just sort of jumps out at you. That's definitely in for me. As long as I can recognize the character, right? I think like Wolfie and I talked about that earlier, right? It's like even if it's stylized, if you can recognize that is a character from your childhood, then that's good enough for me.
And I think Bingo Toys did a wonderful job with their Technobots. It makes it look more modern. Like I was saying on my podcast, they took out the tape deck and put a CD player in there, and that's all you really need. So it looks good to me.
Interesting. Yeah.
And if they did like an X-Men 97, this was what you would want to see. Something a little bit updated, but still pays homage to the character. I think so far, Bingo did an excellent job with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love their jazz. So I'm excited to see what they do with their Technobots.
Yeah.
But I didn't buy that jazz for my G1 display. I bought him because I felt like he was a real world translation like of a jazz character, and he'll look like jazz with my Bayverse stuff. So the Optimus Prime from the Bumblebee movie, I have the Tora War version, and then I have the Zeta Bumblebee that they made this MP scale, and it looks great with that stuff. I showed Wolfie, he's seen it. It fits in perfect with that stuff because it's stylized enough to where it looks like it belongs there. But if you put it on a shelf with something else like a Flames Toys, I think it'll fit there too.
Yeah, it seems to be that happy medium between the tune accuracy and the hyper stylized, right? Like an MDLX or a Kang Toys or something, right? Like I could totally see how it would fit in one way or the other, or almost like it's a futuristic version of an Earth mode jazz, maybe but
yeah.
I
can see that.
Well, because if you look at the series now that the Autobots are respected by most of the world, I would say. There's no reason to be robots in disguise. So you can give up the Porsche mode and say, hey, I want to go back to a Cybertronian mode.
Right.
And not get looked down on. And this is what you could expect to see. So if they did do a show that was in the future and paying homage to 84, Jazzy works.
Yeah, that's a good point. Dante, you are fired, and I know you still 12, so that's the only reason why you can get away with this comment.
Goodness.
No, that's
but he is not a Pontiac Solstice, bro.
You know what, man?
Wow.
Like, as much as I'm in the cars and that, man, and I liked seeing him as a Pontiac Solstice on the screen, man, I was like, that's not my jazz.
I don't like to see a Pontiac Solstice. I didn't like to see a Pontiac Solstice in the dealership I worked at, let alone that is
Fitting
nuts.
in that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like you. I'm a tall guy. I'm not quite 6'5", but I'm 6'2", and I'm pretty beefy.
Freaking sardine can.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, really? I never actually got to sit in one. Was it that tight? Like, it was that confined?
They are small.
It's small. Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
They're very small.
But as a guy that drives a Mini, like my Mini's got a ton of space in it, so that's
but you can sit in the back
car...
seat of the Mini and drive in the front seat.
No, sir.
There's no back seat on a Solstice.
Right. It's a car that's made for a man who's 5'5", who like women who are 5'10".
That is a fact. No offense to our brothers and sisters.
Yeah, there you go. That's pretty accurate.
There you go. Yeah, just you squared is
That
saying
is
it's
a
just
fact.
like being in a Miata, which I also cannot fit into. So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
That's
Right
it.
on.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I think that's a great place to go ahead and wrap up. Sorry, your train made you late, man. We were
I'll be
into
back.
some good topics, good conversations.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. We
Hey,
definitely
glad you
gotta
made
check
it.
that out.
Wait. He's assuming we're inviting him back. He was late.
Oh no, he's
Are we letting this guy come back?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
told him I
we'll
was
definitely-
We'll
He
give him a
did
pass.
say 8:30, but
All
then
right.
8:30 turned into 9:30, and then 9:30.
Well, I'm the only dude on
They'll
the West
be-
Coast. It's like nobody lives on the West Coast. Everybody's
That's
East,
true.
Central, or
That,
South.
that is
Yeah.
true.
True.
I keep forgetting about that too. Yeah, you're out there on the
Yeah.
West Coast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
While
man.
y'all
It was
laughing
It
and
was like,
talking
'cause Chris chimed in. He was like, he's on the railways or the trailways or something
Mhm.
about the train, and then I'm just like, it's 8:00. Oh, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the Bay Area, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Gotta
Yeah.
do what you gotta do. Well, listen, man, we're definitely gonna have you back, and I know you want our crew to come over there, so we'll definitely come over
Please.
and hang out with you
Yeah,
guys on a Saturday
Definitely. Can't wait for that.
and get some time in. I know Derek's already been there, so he kind of knows the Steve, so that's cool,
Oh, yeah.
man. But before
He had a blast.
you get out of here, man, you want to do some shout outs, some where you at, and get ready?
yeah, just you can find us on the Kingdom on Facebook. I'm sure most of you guys on there. Chris runs that part, and then the TF Marauders on YouTube. Yeah, man, we're easy to find. We're easy to talk to. If you have any questions, or if you have any, I guess, numbers that need to be ran on any figure, I look it up. I run the numbers. I see what the prices are looking like on the secondary market. We also look at other options if that may be out of the price range.
Okay.
So don't be a stranger. We also do any types of trades that you may want to hear us talk about. And I also, like, when you guys come on, I'll design trades and put you guys on the hot seat. Like we did helmets with Derek, and he was pretty quiet. So I will definitely do the same thing to you guys. And
That hot seat was truly hot.
Yeah.
It was like, yo. I said, okay, all right, I see where y'all at.
So if you're a fan of the 80s, I'm attacking you there, and I'll find something that you're into, and we're gonna build around it and have you in a pickle. So
they got
man.
Nice.
That's what's up,
Hey,
man.
sorry, is this accurate? You have 65 videos on your YouTube channel and you have 12,000 subscribers?
Yes, sir.
Well done, sir.
Yeah. Well, I do a lot. I'm old school
Props.
sales. I ask for the sale. So I talk to people, get to know them. Hey, would you check it out? Give us some feedback.
Yeah,
And
right on.
I've done that over 12,000 times.
Nice.
And then just slowly caught on, and people
Well, I
just
would
liking to come by.
I would say you've probably done it 50,000 times and 25% turnover rate. Here, you know?
Yeah.
It's a grind, man. I hear you.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Yeah,
Nice.
So
yeah, man.
we're still growing, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was saying we're still growing, man, and hopefully we can make the show better. We try to think outside of the box and come up with new content and just, talk toys and have a good time. We don't do arguments, we do debates.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's dope. Yeah, and I think you guys are you're well on your way to being in that top tier show, man. You guys do an awesome job, man. An awesome job.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Indeed.
Wolfie. You want to give some shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to you guys. That was a good episode tonight. I had a lot of fun with you guys. Thanks for having me. Really good topic tonight.
Thanks, Wolf.
Really awesome.
Yep. Where
Always
can the
a
folks
pleasure
find
to
you
see you,
besides Friday night, man? If you
You can find me, Erik Von Wolfenstein, on all your social media needs. Maybe coming to a town near you. And like I said, every other Friday, we're on Manhattan Project. Also the ROC Hangout. So
yes, sir.
come join the fun.
If you want him to come to your town, find somebody who's pressing buttons and have him press a button. He'll be there.
Other than here.
Rusty.
I am the Rusty Mechanic, and you can also find me on all your social media platforms. I am on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. On YouTube, you can find me as the Rusty Mechanic Transforms for your Transformers needs. If you are into motorsports, I do now have a channel called the Rusty Mechanic Drives, and you can check all that stuff out there. And I think that is. I almost forgot. I did want to mention earlier, I wanted to give a shout out to all of my subscribers. I'm not at 12,000, but I did cross 1,800 subscribers last week, so
There you
that's
go.
cool.
That's
And
Still good. It's still good.
don't forget, got the raffle is closing out on the 31st for Kennedy's Village. I'm giving away Bingo Toys Jezzy for sure. That was a donation from TM Reviews. He won last month and donated it right back into the raffle. So if you have an entry in this month, you are up to win that. We're like 10 entries away from me giving away the Magic Square Vortex that is in the mail onto my house right now.
Nice.
And if there's some kind of a boost in the next like 15 minutes, the Fans Toys Ultra Magnus FM Marg is also in there, but we need to get up to 400 entries for that one, and we're only at about 133. So if you want to get up to that level, throw all those entries in and let's get it done. And as always, 50% of all the proceeds is going to Kennedy's Village. So there's still some time to get in on that as well. Like I said, I'll close it out on, I think it's Thursday is the 31st. 31st, right? We'll close it out. I'm going to be away this weekend, so I'll probably do the draw the following weekend. But for all of you who have entered, I'll send out an email to let y'all know exactly when I'm going to do the live draw for that, and we'll give some stuff away, and then we'll do it all again next month. And I got to hook up with TM Reviews. He wants to give away, I won't spoil it, but he wants to give something away for doing 20,000 followers, and he is also going to donate all those entries to Kennedy's Village as well, and probably going to get that set up soon. So pay attention to TM Reviews on Facebook. He's going to do an announcement there, and we'll get that set up as well. And that's it. That's it. That's all the social media I can do for this. That's it. I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah, and Rusty, don't forget to shoot me the actual link, man. I'll put it on my stories and I'll put it out in our groups, man, so we can get some more followers. These raffles have been going pretty good, man. I know people are hanging out in the summertime, so people are probably just missing it. But we'll get those out. Derek.
We'll do.
Nope.
All right, you can find your boy. On your
What?
You can find your boy Derek B on your Book of Faces. You can also find me on Instagram as Derek What B. You can also find me here every other Tuesday as we transform your Tuesday. But do you even transform, bro? Don't forget, this is Do You Even Gravy Week. So Shelf Gravy is tomorrow.
Hey man, JD gotta stop our tagline too, bro. JD, let me find out. I'm about to send you an invoice.
What? Ooh. Very first cease and desist going on here.
Oh, because we created it.
That's ours.
Yeah. No, he loves it. He loves it, man. You know they love it, man. They love tag
love it so much that he's using our tagline. I'm about to get paid. Where our money at?
Right.
Love you, JD.
Yo. Hey, yo. Make sure y'all tune in to ETR next week as we celebrate episode 500. It's going to be an awesome celebration, y'all. Come on, check us out next Monday night, ETR.
Looking forward to that.
All right. Sir.
Yep. And yeah, man. So before we go to me, I'll let you go ahead and go through the chat squad, and then we'll get out of here. And I know you got
that's right. We got a clipboard.
Oh yeah, it's not me tonight. It's that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta give Rusty a break. All right, so tonight in the chat squad we had Augie G, Toy Mafia, Transformers Third Party Kingdom, aka Chris. What's up, bro? Hey, Mike V, Brian Brink, Marcellus Proctor, Prime 28, The Hunter, Lee, Edon 0407, the American Indian, Jedi Mindset, Dust came in to hang out for a while, Jay Jeter, Logan, Sean came in. What's up, baby? Dante Bayo, Esteban. Yeah, you still getting them stitches. Willie Whammo, Big Easy, Trent 5, Boom Boom Betty came in.
What's up, baby? What's up?
Is there? And Young Kim came in to Tail us out.
Yeah, man.
Did you get Toy Mafia? I think he's like scoring.
Right? Toy Mafia is the second one.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Do I even?
Yeah, Augie G beat him in. So,
I know.
Yeah.
Man,
can I shout out my Marauder brothers real quick?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, man, definitely, for sure.
Prime 281, the Hunter. That's my Marauder brother, and Chris C. Horton, aka Icon Chris.
Yes.
Love you, brothers. Thank you for all the contributions you guys do to the show. Show's nothing without you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jonathan Walker there. I did it for Jonathan. He popped in at the end.
Oh yeah, Johnny. Hey, yo, Johnny. You ain't slick. You can't.
By the way, shout out,
bro.
Shout out to Augie G too, because I don't think that guy has a life anymore. Because every time I turn around, that guy is popping
he's
up somewhere
around
else.
everywhere,
fucking
bro.
He was rocking with us too.
Yeah, that's what I
Augie
mean.
is
The guy's everywhere, man.
He's a man of the
Yeah,
people.
so he
guy.
just kind of got into collecting, or this part of the collecting world not long ago. So he is in feet first. He just dove right in, man. Good job on him.
Yes, sir.
He's one of the biggest supporters also at Kennedy's Village. Like he does a lot of stuff.
Oh
behind
yeah,
the scenes
right.
That a lot of people don't know. Like he supported us with the raffles with Rusty first, and then he just started sending stuff with a toy drive, and he's just awesome dude, man. So shout out to him.
He's a great musician too.
Yeah.
He
can
man.
Last week he's doing music on social media.
Dust, he was doing Dust's songs.
That's right. Yeah, you hooked up with Dust. Yeah,
good.
Yeah, took of those strings.
That's
Good job,
what's
man.
That's what's up.
All right,
Yo, real quick, Johnny Walker. You want me to say your name? Spell my name right, bruh. Hey, yo, you gonna see my name right here. My name is right here, and you're gonna really spell it that way. Hey, yo, Johnny Walker, man, we're gonna have a conversation next time.
Shout out to him.
But nah, that's what's up. But,
Yeah,
hey,
man.
yo, Eric B, where you at?
Yo, so you can find me, Eric B, in your Facebook groups, Eric Burgess, Instagram, Mr_EW82. That's mostly where like my life stuff and toy photography stuff is. You want to check out some poses, check that out. There you go. You can find myself, our board, and my wife putting in works for Kennedy's Village, where we bridge the gap between sickle cell research and care at Kennedy's Village on all your social media platforms, kennedysvillage.org for more information. Don't forget, if you're local to the area or within driving distance, we will be doing a softball tournament fundraiser for Kennedy's Village. More details to follow soon. We're trying to finalize some last minute pieces there and get everything out. But that's going to be fun. This will be our first annual. We're trying to do something every year. So that should be pretty fun. Shout out to Rusty for the raffles. Don't forget to check out his page for that. And that's pretty much it for me. So Derek's got a quote. But let me go ahead and, hey, what's up, niece? But let me get my hand on the button because we know how these quotes can be sometimes.
So before he does, quick shout out to Mike V. He just put 10 entries into the raffle. We're now over 150.
Shout out.
We're over 150. So we will be giving away the Magic Square Vortex as well as part of the raffle, as well as the Jezzy. And again, if you guys want to get in, just go check my Facebook page, The Rusty Mechanic Transforms, for the details and get in there as well. And we'll be giving these figures away.
Yes, sir, Ski. Good job. All right, Derek, what you got?
All right. Displaying Transformers is 10% posing and 90% trying to remember where you put the instruction manual.
Wow.
Right. What? That was a good one. That was a good. I give you that one. All right, we out, folks. Peace.
All right.
Say it with me now.
Round.